MLS is eyeing Charlotte, and Tepper has been having conversations with them. Recently, they had their league meetings last week, and they're looking to add the 29th to 30th franchise, and Charlotte has basically come up as a leader. How are we feeling about that? Are we excited? Are we sad because MLB's not coming, or what do we do?
Let me go first with this, man. Look, man, I feel a couple of ways about this. I'm pro MLB guy. I want MLB before soccer, and I know I'm probably in the minority.
You're the majority.
I mean,
Yeah, you're in the majority.
MLS is it's younger, it's more trendy, it's trending upward. You know what I mean? And I get it, man. But again, I prefer MLB. But as far as MLS coming to Charlotte, man, it looks more likely every time you read about it. Yeah. Every time you read about it, it looks more and more of a real possibility, man. And if I think I know David Tepper like everybody else does, man, he's gonna really aggressively pursue this thing, man. And I think he wants that younger crowd. He wants. One thing we all love about David Tepper, he wants to build Charlotte's profile nationally, and the MLS coming to Charlotte is a perfect way to do that, man. Even though I'm still holding out hope that a baseball team and my stadium will be built in Valentine like I think it should be, but I digress.
There's a few things that came to my mind when I saw this. I first seen it on Twitter. And the lady who posted the Twitter, she put in a tweet that Tepper was was the richest owner in the NFL. I didn't know that. I didn't know he had gonads like that.
Yeah.
So and that's neither here nor there. But I just wanted to throw that out there that
word has it he has real steel gonads on his desk.
Really?
Yeah.
Who knows? The legend of David Tepper grows. Literally, huh? But it makes me wonder what was the dynamic that he had, because he was co-owner of the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right.
So what was the dynamic that they had in Pittsburgh? Because with all the things that he's doing here, like, is Pittsburgh that great of a city? Are they doing some of the same stuff up there? Go ahead.
Let me speak to that. Let me just say I don't think so. I think it's needless to say Pittsburgh is probably not just built like Charlotte. And I think again, man, I'm just kind of going off what I believe, but I just believe that I think David Tepper's role is obviously different here. It's obvious because
of course,
principal.
With the Steelers, he was a voice, but he wasn't head honcho in charge, and probably handicapped him as far as implementing some of his ideas to put in Pittsburgh. He's in Charlotte. He's the man, and I'm thinking David Tepper's like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I finally get to. It was probably one of those situations where he had all these ideas in his head, but because of him not being the name, so to speak, in Pittsburgh, and coming from that, now being the guy, he's like, I got so many things I can do now, so many things I want to do that I can do, and Charlotte, the what's the word I'm looking for, man? The dynamic of Charlotte, we're getting younger. 27 people are moving here per day. One of the fastest growing cities in Charlotte, man. So it's just like he has the perfect canvas to implement all these great new young ideas that he has, man. So.
Yeah, and in regards to Major League Soccer being more of a conversation, I really don't have anything on that other than what I've said in the previous weeks. But I think it's a good deal. I think it will serve the city and the county better than MLB because of stuff like Jamal said, typically because they have a younger crowd.
Gotcha. So
the crowd will grow with it. But, I mean, at the end of the day, once again, kudos to David Tepper. He's doing all of these things that look very elementary, but we didn't get from the previous owner. So,
quick question. So, are MLS comes, we going to the games?
I would. Most certainly.
I'm going to the games more so
experience
supporting the culture. So,
gotcha.
But now here's the deal. I tried watching soccer back in the day, and if you watch it, like one of the good things about soccer, you can actually learn the game simply by
Yeah.
watching the game. You don't really have to look it up. It's confusing as hell, but the more you watch it, you'll learn it. But there's something that just keeps fighting with me when I see a bunch of guys running up and down the field for 90 minutes, and you only score like 3 points per down. I mean, why did it matter? So, like, I know the purists will probably be looking at me, they're ready to chop my head off. Yeah. But I mean, and like they actually celebrate how many times they took a shot at scoring. And like it's like you'll see a stat that like, and my bad, I'm gonna let you you'll see a stat, it'll say something like, okay, the score is 2-1, but one team has been celebrated because they took 30 shots on goal. Okay, so you just went 2 for 30. We're celebrating that, like
Vince. Let me tell you what you sound like. Vince, you sound like, okay, you know how you like have basketball conversations and somebody's like, man, how come Michael Jordan can't go get LeBron? That's how you sound. And it's okay, man. And I'm going to speak to your point. Like, to answer your question, I would go as a casual fan. I'm not going to break my neck to go to every single game. Yeah. You know what I mean? I'm not going to look at the schedule like, oh, man, I got to hurry to get off work so I can go to this MLS game. I'm going to be a casual fan, man. And that's perfectly fine. Long as you tag yourself as a casual fan. You can't be like Vince and be at the game and be like, man, how come they're going 2 for 30? Because the soccer purists going to look at you like, why are you here?
I understand the defense. I understand that defense.
This how Vince sound. Man, how come Kim just don't shoot every time we come in the show?
Wait. We don't celebrate bad shoot like okay, with Kobe Bryant. Remember Kobe Bryant's final game? He put up like 60 points, right? But it took like 100 shots. We don't celebrate. We celebrate the points. But we don't celebrate him jacking up 50 shots to get it.
I'm not even going to pretend like I know anything about soccer, but I know how much of a casual fan you sound like.
I'm just saying, bro. Can we increase those?
I look, man, there's one soccer dude that's going to watch this today and be like, man, what is this dude talking about, man? Like, y'all don't know nothing about soccer. We don't know anything about soccer.
Look. The International Cup is in July at Bank of America Stadium. I propose a field trip, and we're gonna have a conversation with
as a learning opportunity.
We're trying to enter your world.
Yeah, right.
What does that mean?
Right.
All right, we're gonna move on.